Okay, welcome back to It Is What It Is, S.4.G Opinion Show. All right, we're going to get right into it. Did y'all hear Drake's OVO radio interview? Just dropped exclusive. Did y'all hear it? Now, before I even say anything, just want to make this known, right? It is what it is, okay? We already know how it goes. Hello to the people that's going to call me a hater. I'm not worrying about that. You know, I just want to say salute to the commenters that I've been getting that's been saluting me on speaking the truth and telling me to keep doing it. Disregard the hate. They're going to hate anyway. They're going to call you haters and disregard the negative comments. Oh, of course. I'm already there with that because, again, when you speak the truth, you're going to be called a hater. All right. Second of all, forget this. We're getting right into this. Now, Drake came out, finally spoke on the situation. As far as me calling him, saying that he had a ghostwriter with Quentin Miller and all that. So, not only the fact he puts out there, he says, okay, he said, you know, as far as with him and Quentin Miller, he said his boy put him down with Quentin Miller, whatever. He said basically he collabed with Quentin Miller. It was a collab situation. He shared some ideas with him, stuff like that. But basically Drake put it out there, made it known he's been writing his lyrics. All his greatest hits. He said anybody will tell you that. And he said even MEEK knows that he writes his own lyrics. He writes his own lyrics, you know? So he basically put out there saying that the reason why he did it, he made up a reason why basically, you know, not saying made up because Quentin Miller collabed, is in Drake's own words. Listen to the interview, the OVO radio interview. He said they collabed, and I understand him on that. They shared ideas. You know what I mean? Even if he may have told him say it this way or whatever, or, you know, or not even have to tell him say it this way. He can say how, you know, the flow is supposed to go with it. And he said, okay, I'm feeling that. You know what I'm saying? And he delivered it, you know, in his way. But the point I'm making is this. The fact that overall everything, you know, he put out there, yeah, me and Quentin Miller, you know, we collabed. You know, basically like, you know, he gave me some great ideas, blah, 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 whatever. But he said basically that MEEK would still discredit him somewhere, first chance he could. Basically put it out there that he was already jealous of him. This is something that's bigger than just him doing what he did as far as like collaborating with Quentin Miller. Or if he was being, you know, having a ghostwriter or whatever. Basically, you know, he looked for something. He looked for something, you know, basically, oh, I found something to finally have something to say so I can diss or come at him. You know what I mean? And it makes sense. It really does make sense because I like how he broke it down basically. You know, putting it out there that, you know, you can, like basically making it known, like you can tell. He's like for him to come out on that note. And he said the fact that he spoke on how, you know, he used that and he said, oh, that's probably why he didn't post my album, you know, whatever, share my album. He said, you know, basically it is what it is. You can tell that it was bigger than just posting the album or even ghostwriting. It was already in him to, you know what I mean? Finally, I got something to say, like, so I can come at him. Like, basically, he already wanted to diss him. He already was jealous of him. You know what I mean? He already was jealous of him. You know what I mean? And it's the fact that, and I'm going to take you where I'm about to go with this, because that's why I have to say all this that he said in the interview first. You know what I mean? Is that when he said, as far as, and it was crazy when I heard this, And it's taken back to what Oskino talked about. It's taken back to why I diss Meek. You know what I mean? Like I said, not repping Philly right. You know, basically he put it out there. He said, I sat there, he said, with the Amen track and all that. He said, I was there supporting him. You know, dropping the verse, all that. He said he just flipped on him, just changed on him. Again, went against somebody, changed up on somebody that was supporting him, that showed him love. Again, you know, he said that he just changed on me. He just, you know, went against me. He said, you tried to take from my family eating. You basically, if you could have, end my career, is what you were trying to do. After I helped you, I tried to basically help you, because basically I didn't need to be on your album. I didn't have to be. Like basically it wasn't an accomplishment for me to be on your album. You know what I mean? It was an accomplishment for you, for me to feature on your album, on your track. And once again, we hearing Meek biting the hand that fed him or supported him. That's why I brought up Oskino. You know what I mean? That's why I brought up, you know, as far as me and anybody else that supported me. Care what y'all say. That's the Meek Mill groupies. Because any real Meek Mill fan or any real person from Philly that knows of Meek or know Meek will be saying the same thing. All the real cats, thank you. Like I like what the commenter said. Somebody left a comment in my joint. They said the real cats know the truth. And the real cats know what type of dude he is. You know what I mean? Like I said, I spoke sides for Meek. I spoke on one side. I'm going to get back to what I was saying. But I spoke, you notice every time I speak for Meek and I speak where he's messing up at. But that's where I woke up at. And like Drake also said, Meek also said, and it is what it is. It's known hip hop rap is a competitive sport. It's a competitive sport. And especially when it's done right. That's why I'm in my bag. It is what it is. And it ain't over. I'm in bomb mode. That's what Death of Devil Music 2 is going to be dedicated to. Not just Meek. Expect a lot of diss tracks. I'm in bomb mode. Keeping it hip hop, keeping it rap. I'm lyrically trashing. I ain't trying to kill y'all. I ain't out to kill Meek, but I'm going to kill you lyrically. Any other rapper, I ain't going to speak the names until you hear me. Just know that I'm in bomb mode. And that was just the appetizer. And that's not a shot at Oskino, but I'm just saying, I was just, you know, just stirring up the plate. As you notice, that's my intro where I diss Meek. I got more. You know what I mean? We gonna do the sport right. And like I said, again, I don't hate Meek. But you're not repping my city right. I supported you. You know what I mean? I ain't get the same love back as a lot of other people, and just like Drake was talking about. So let me finish what I was saying. Okay? Vibing off Drake for a minute. So, like he said, like, you know, I basically, you know, man, I was supporting you. I was there for you. You know what I'm saying? With the Amen track and all that, you just changed up on me and went against me. You know, basically like you had that in you. You couldn't wait to do that. You know? So with that being said, he said, you know, basically trying to take from my family. You know, the food I'm putting in my mouth. You basically trying to, you know, if you could, you would have ended my career. Then he went as far as to say, you wasn't even, you know, I thought he was ready. He said, I thought he was ready. The fact that he said that about me and came at me, basically like, if you're going to start a war with somebody that you know what I'm capable of, you know I write my bars. And just period, you know what I'm capable of lyrically. He said, that's why, he said, I felt like he was ready. He said, he said, just to see, I threw out, you know, I slid that first track out, Charged Up. He said, when I realized he wasn't ready, he said, when he started tweeting and stuff like that, after that, I thought somebody, I didn't know who to expect was going to jump on the track with him to diss me or come at me. He said, but when I heard his reply and then the tweet and all, they said, oh, I see he's not even ready. He's not even prepared. He said he's not even prepared. Then he said, somebody very close to him, I don't care what nobody say, I believe it's Lil Wayne. I believe it's Lil Wayne he's talking about. Correct me if I'm wrong, Drake. But he said somebody very close to me told me, he said somebody very close to me told me, he said, I'm not going to say their name, but somebody very close to me told me, and he considered them a champion. Talking about they don't lose. So who else he showed that much love to and salutes like that? Unless he's talking about Eminem, he bowed to Eminem. It's between Eminem or Lil Wayne. Because he really salute Eminem, Lil Wayne even more because Lil Wayne put him on. One of the, reasons that put him on a rap tip. Besides for Baby, but other than that, he gives more props to Lil Wayne. And you see when it came down to it, he was rolling with Lil Wayne, no matter how things went with him and Baby. But make a long story short, he said, somebody very close to me told me, he said, your next move, the next track you do, is going to have to not only be a track that, the getting, he said, but it's going to be something that he's going to have to live with and keep hearing over and over. He's going to have to live with it and keep hearing over and over. Basically, you got to end him with this next track. And he said when he said that, he said it told him, he's like, you know what? Thank you for telling me that. And he said he did back to back. You know what I mean? But my thing is this. The fact when he said that, when he came out the blue with that, when he said, I sat there and supported this boy, I was there for him, that's what I'm sticking on. That's what I'm sticking on, man. You know what I mean? That's the crazy thing. How many times you keep hearing the same thing about MEEK, man? That's why I'm glad I'm not these other dudes, man, that just bandwagon or just, that will settle or just kiss somebody behind. Yes, sir. Yes, master. Yes, master. I know you got me, master. No, dog. Like, I understand things so much better now. It's so much more clear now, man. It is what it is. So much more clear now about this boy, man. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like I said, I'm going to hold myself down. I don't need nobody. At the end of the day, MEEK is his own man. No matter who showed him love for real, at the end of the day, all he really got to do is just, do what he do with his profession, with his music or whatever, feed his family and stay out the way. That is all he really has to do. He really ain't got to do nothing for nobody. But a real cat from the heart, it is what it is, would show love back to those that show love to them. See, it's a difference. People try to make it seem like somebody that's, dang, MEEK, put his all on. No, it's not like that with Philly. Everybody ain't saying, put his all on. I'm gonna get back to Drake. It's way more of that I gotta talk about. But everybody ain't screaming, oh, put his on, MEEK, put his on. We all go just as hard as MEEK, man. You know how many people deserve way more position than he got? But it's a lot of blackballing going on, man. It's not only that, though. This is the point I'm making. It's nobody. Everybody's not on some MEEK, put me on. Oh, MEEK ain't put nobody on. MEEK ain't put no. It's basically the love that was shown to you, show the love back thing. That's all it is. That's all it is. And some scared to speak out like me. A lot scared to speak out like me because they're afraid to be blackballed, even though they're being blackballed now. Why you think they be making it seem like MEEK the only one in that position? It's not because he worked harder than nobody else. You know what I mean? People bombing back to back online and all that, killing the internet, because that's where it really is at. That's going just as hard like myself and everybody else. But it's that person sitting in that position. No, not him. No. It's him. But everybody don't want to speak out because they scared and they don't want to look like a hater. They want A lot of them so phony, they want to make it look like, you know what I mean? I'm with Meek. That's my boy. You know what I mean? That's my boy. I'm with him. They want to make it, but deep down inside they know this boy ain't got no love for me, man. This boy really ain't. You know, or if he did have love, it ain't the same. So they come out eventually like Oskino did and say, man, I'm tired of this. I'm tired, but don't fold with it though. Don't fold with it. You speak out on it, don't fold with it. All right, I got my point out there now. Just look, man, just talk to me. Just come talk to me. No, dog. Person like that, it ain't no changing, dog. It ain't no changing him, man. You gotta beat him with competition. He salutes people that's higher than him, man. That's what he do. If you got more money than him or you got something for show or like same way as he praised what he got and stuff like that, there's nothing wrong with being thankful for the money that you got and stuff like that and just success and stuff like that. But it's people also that they only respect people that's higher than them. You know? Same as he said in his lyrics, you diss me in a rap, I'll get you stuck up. Why you ain't get Drake stuck up? Because the level that he's on, you were thankful that he really dissed you for real, even though it did hurt your career. And you know it did. And it hurts you every day, every time you hear back to back. And so forth, you know, and so on. So forth and so on. But at the same time, you know, I'm making a point with that though. It's the same thing, you know. It is what it is. Like, it's people that's like that, and he's like that. Because that's how he was in the clubs. That's what I'm saying. It's bigger than all that, man. That's why I did the diss track that I did, man. That's why I did the diss track that I did, and y'all ain't heard nothing yet, man. Like I said, besides for not repping my city right, I showed you love. I don't feel the same, just like a lot of other cats did. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not looking for it and expecting it, but, and I told y'all about that time when I talked to him, we busted up. And you know, I spoke to him. I showed him love, and the way he was on some chewing his gum. What's up? What's up? Like, you know, smelling himself. It wasn't the same when he was running around telling me, "Oh, you represent me," and you know what I'm saying? You represent me, S.4.G, and it is what it is. Like a lot of other cats saying, like, who is this? Who are you now, dog? So the point I'm making is, it is what it is. Like I said, when I was, oh my goodness, I seen it. Mind you, I was walking around with fur coats on. I was walking around with fur coats on in the club and stuff like that, man. So he looked at me as, oh, he got it. He getting at that bread. Even though I was getting at that bread, and I always have been and will be getting at that bread. Because I grind. I'm a hustler. Everybody that knows me, man. I get that money. I mean, I have millions. I mean, I have thousands. But I touch money. Any true North Philly hustler knows. Everybody know. That they don't care if they selling Lucy's. They don't care if they selling whatever. Like, it ain't got to be crack and weed and whatever. Hustling is in our blood. You know what I'm saying? We good. We ain't got to have millions or hundreds and thousands, but we do touch that money. No, we do have hundreds. We do. I'm just saying. Y'all get the point I'm making. We get that money. We touch that bread. But the point I'm making is, like I said, at that point in time when Meek was showing me that love, that makes me speak on him, that he ain't showing the same love back, is because, like I said, the mode that I was in, don't get it twisted, I still get Dougie. Even when I'm on my all black or whatever, I coordinate, I'm still that boy. But at the same time, at that time, that was the MySpace days and all that, I'm walking around with fur coats on and all that, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's when he was just wearing, everybody that knows me can know the truth. Come on, Philly. When Meek was walking around with that blue windbreaker on, when he had the nappy braids, he was walking around with that blue windbreaker on. You can see him in Cassidy pictures and stuff like that, hopping out like this. Hey, here I go. Trying to get shine out of Cassidy pictures. Oskino in them pictures, stuff like that, jumping in pictures. Yeah. You know what I mean? Wearing that same blue windbreaker. I'm not down, I'm just speaking facts. I'm walking around with the fur coat on. The fur coat and all that, you know what I'm saying? And he looking at me like, oh, you got it. So basically, what's up, S.4.G? You represent me, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's all love. Yeah, all right, yeah, it's love. You know what I mean? But I guess he was expecting me to say, come on, let's drop these tracks back to back. I've been letting him know, like, listen, like, let's put this thing together. You know, it is what it is. Philly be doing this thing. You know what I mean? That's why I supported him, interviewed him and all that. That's why he was able to say I was representing him. But that same attitude that he had then, that's what I'm saying. What's the difference with now? That's what Drake is talking about. That's what Oskino is talking about. This is what I'm talking about. And this is why I decided to start. That's why I dissed him. And like I said, it ain't over. Everybody knows the history of me. When I bomb, I bomb. And I'm doing it right, glorifying God. It is what it is. I'm doing it right. Like I said, I ain't trying to kill you, but I'm going to kill you lyrically. And he ain't the only one. But right now, we speaking on Meek as a topic. So Drake goes on to say that. And it's crazy how he said, he said, I wasn't trying to, he said, I had to make sure I don't disrespect Nicki Minaj because that's not in me. That's not the type of person I am. And I couldn't wait to speak on that. Y'all know he dissed Nicki Minaj at his show. Who does that? After she was with you, your woman to be, with you, then when y'all separate, her mansion get robbed, and then you dissing her? Or even in that interview when you say it look like I rob people, it look like I rob people, I got 40 in my neck. Come on, dog. With a sympathy, with at least, we may be separated, but why would you ask me some crap like that, man? I care about her well-being. None of that was shown. So he made himself look suspect. Drake proved even more. He said, it's not in my blood to do nothing like that, basically. You know what I'm saying? But he showed otherwise. Not only is you dissing a woman, you coming at a woman, but then the situation that happened to her and you dissing her after that. Anyway, so, but that's your mans. That's your mans. So, and I don't care what y'all call me. Call me fact speaker. Call me truth speaker. S.4.G. That's me. I don't care. And I'm not changing. Like I said, they ain't seen nothing. With my show here, with Death the Devil Music 2, so forth and so on, I'm going to keep dropping these bombs and spitting this truth to y'all. And y'all ain't seen nothing. If y'all ain't get part 1 of Death the Devil Music mixtape, guarantee part 2, you're going to need it. And salute to everybody that's copping up now on part 1, because they know, I got to have this collector's item, because I'm doing nothing but bombing in this joint, besides the hits and bangers and speaking the truth from my lyrics like I do. But trust me, not only me. I ain't done with him either, though, the intro, but I ain't done with him either. You know what I mean? Even though I bombed him in the intro, but no, he ain't the only one that's getting bombed too. I'm getting all these cats up out of the way. Y'all blackborn, or we never gonna be whatever because of what I do. I glorify God and I go hard. I'm getting all y'all out the way. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. They gonna want to cop up and hear my music. And I ain't selling out. You're gonna have to buy it to view some of my tracks. I'm not dumb. I work too hard to be giving out for free. Dat Piff what? Yeah. By the time I get on Dat Piff, it's gonna be already sold so crazy it ain't gonna matter if it's for free. But make a long story short. And salute to all the real, I got to say that. Salute to all the real, all the soldiers that support me no matter what, like my music, give me all these subscribes and all that. That straight up people that salute the real and support this truth. Yeah, but other than that, I think I got to do a part 2 of this video too. I got to do a part 2 of this video too. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? It's so much more I need to speak on that Drake touched on. But what messed me up the most is when he said that, when he was like, it's like, I was there for you with the Amen track and all that, man. That you just switched up on me. But a brother like me is a hater though, right? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, speak the truth on you. Even if I speak both sides, I'm a hater. No, man, I don't care, man. Like I said, if you're a man of truth, you're going to be hated. You're going to be looked at as a hater. You're going to be called a hater, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. This is my lane. This is what I do. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But other than that, it's just crazy. Y'all got to check that interview out, man. Like I said, it's a lot more I'm coming at with y'all with this interview because there's so much more. I see I'm already at 25 minutes. It's so much more, but Drake put it out there, man. He put it out there like it's crazy. And a lot of people saying, why you wait so long to do this? You know what I mean? Why you wait so long? He know what he was doing because he knew everybody wanted to hear him talk. He knew everybody wanted to hear him talk about this and speak his opinion on it and everything. But what hit me even more, like I said, was when he spoke on the fact of Meek, you know, he supported Meek, was there for him, and how he just changed up on him like that, man. You know what I mean? Again, confirming what type of boy he is, man. It is what it is. But like I said, part 2, I'm going to continue this. I'm going to continue this in part 2 because a lot more I want to speak on, man. It's a lot more I got to speak on as far as the OVO interview. Y'all make sure y'all check that out, but I'm coming right back at y'all. I'm coming right back at y'all. The finish concluding on what I got to say about this, about the bull Meek. It's crazy though. You know what I mean? Even Drake saying the same thing. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I'm not these other bulls, dog. I'm not these other bulls. I'm not kissing no behind. I'm not, I'm scared to get blackballed or let me stay on this good side. No, dog. Get this boy up out of here. Make the hood rich. See you on part 2 of this conversation.